and welcome to another exciting episode of Wardy's Screencast, where today you will learn how to make your writing more clear with commas to offset introductory words and phrases. Extremely interesting! In class today, so right now you've taken your point of view quiz. You're going to learn real quick about introductory words, phrases, clauses, and commas. We're going to do a little bit of practice, then we're going to analyze early autumn for writer's craft and write about your thinking using some of the commas we're going to learn about. And hopefully at the end of the day we'll share, so we're also going to finish collecting, hopefully, the information we're going to need for our compare and contrast essay. So let's recap what we learned yesterday. We have 3 rules, and these should be in your notebooks, and you should have your notebooks open to your comma notes at this point. 1 was in a list. I need to go to the store and buy bread, comma, milk, comma, and eggs, period. Adjectives, when you have 2 adjectives describing a noun, and they can be flipped or separated by the word and. Collingswood is a small, comma, friendly town, period. Friendly and small could be flipped. Just need a comma there. And the last one is when you have 2 phrases, 2 clauses, could be 2 independent clauses, sentences, joined by a coordinating conjunction, which we call the fanboys. You need a comma. So you would have, I did not want to wake up and go to school today, comma, but I knew my parents would make me, period. Alright, so let's go on. So you should have your notebooks open and continue your notes. So rule 4, and you're going to want to pause this video and write these down, and I also want you to come up with your own original examples, just like we did yesterday, after the rule. So I'll give you an example within this screencast, but you should come up with your own, and we'll share these out after this. Number 4, if a sentence starts with an introductory word or clause, you're going to need a comma after it. For example, let's eat grandma. Well, without a comma, it just says literally let's eat grandma, which is weird. Cannibalism? No. So you need a comma. Let's eat grandma. Comma save lives. Transitions. And a couple of you mentioned this yesterday. Yes, when you start a sentence with a transition, that's an introductory clause. You need a comma after it. First, comma, we made snowballs, period. Then, comma, we prepared to make our igloo, period. Alright, so stop. Make sure you get this definition down. Develop your own original sentence adhering to this rule. Rule 5. After dependent clauses that start sentences. We've gone over this before. Dependent means it cannot stand alone. Subordinating conjunctions, which you should have a copy of this pasted, taped in your notebook somewhere from October-ish, I'm going to guess. If you start with one of these phrases, these kind of keywords, will let you know, hey, I'm going to need a comma somewhere. For example, as soon as it stopped raining, comma, I wanted to go to the beach, period. As soon as it stopped raining, not a complete sentence. You need something after it for the sentence to make sense. I wanted to go to the beach, period. I want to go to the beach could stand by itself. So it's an independent clause. We have dependent, comma, independent clause, period. We've gone over that before. Just recapping. So stop, make sure you have the definition, develop your own original sentence, and we'll move on to our final rule for today, Rule 6, conditional if clauses. I'm going to go back and you're going to notice that if is actually on the subordinating conjunctions, but I just want to hammer this point home. If you have a conditional if clause, you're going to need a comma after it. For example, if I go to the beach, comma, I will surf, period. If I go to the mall tomorrow, comma, I will buy a new shirt in Forever 21, period. If I don't study for my point of view quiz, comma, I might not do very well, period. So let's, when you have if something, you're going to need a comma after it. Again, make sure you have this rule, original sentence, and you should be good to go. So let's just recap real quick. So we have introductory clauses, transitions, subordinating conjunctions really means dependent clause, comma, independent clause, period, and your if clauses, your if sentences, conditional sentences. All right. In a couple minutes, when everybody's complete, we are going to do this little challenge. And I'll have you in groups of 4 write a paragraph on a specified topic in which you will use commas for 4 of our 6 rules. We have 6. You're going to have to come up with sentences that use commas adhering to at least 4 of those rules. You'll have 10 minutes to complete this and must be able to explain why you use the commas. So we'll just kind of start thinking about, all right, what rules, and a little bit more we'll explain. We'll get into groups and you'll get your specified topic. Every group will have a different topic. It'll be awesome. Wardy, out.